logical levels of goals. This was initially formulated by the anthropologist Jeffrey Bateson and was based on the work of Bertrand Russell and was then adapted by Robert Dilts, so giving acknowledge to these people. But I'd like to tackle this by quickly going through it and then putting it into some sort of context. So if you have a look at your screen now, you'll find you've got environment, and your environment affects your behavior, which indeed affects your capabilities, and that has an effect on your beliefs and values, and your beliefs and values have an effect on your identity. So if I put it into some sort of context, I'll use a teaching context if I may. So you're a teacher, and your computers aren't working, the smart board isn't working, and your environment then is not a good place to be able to teach the kids like you would like to teach them. So you get quite frustrated with your environment. That will affect your behavior. And you might start to get impatient with the kids. You're thinking, what's the matter with me? Because that will affect your capabilities. You're thinking, am I any good at this? Oh, I thought I was a good teacher. Why am I getting cross with the kids? The capabilities will have an effect on your beliefs and values. And you're thinking, do I really still value the gift of being able to teach and impart knowledge? Do I still believe in myself that I can do it? And that in itself will affect your identity. Am I any good at this? Oh, I just feel like giving up. I'll give up teaching and do something else. That will then affect your sense of purpose, calling, or whatever you like to call it, a higher calling. And you're thinking, well, what's the point of life? What's it? What am I here for? Now let's just turn it all around. So again, you're a teacher, by way of example. You have a sense of purpose, a sense of calling. You just know that you want to be able to educate people, to get the best of them, see the youth grow up because they'll change the universe, or whatever you like to say. So you've got that way of sense of feeling, and that's linked in with your identity. And you think, I am really important. I can actually make a difference. I can change. That identity then can affect your beliefs and values. You're thinking, yes, I can do it. And my values are this, that, and I'm outworking my values. And because you so believe in yourself and you've got your values completely intact, that will affect your capabilities. And you're thinking, yeah, I know I can do it. And I know I'm really good at it. I believe in myself. And your capabilities will then affect your behavior. So in the class, you'll think, no matter, going back to environment in a minute, no matter that everything's falling apart, I'm in control and I'm doing a great job. And despite the whiteboard or the smart board or whatever it is, computers, I can still teach these kids, no problem. And because of that, your environment actually isn't affected negatively, in fact, positively. By way of example, my son at 17, 18 years old had finished his education here in London, and then he went out to Ecuador. And he was teaching English as a foreign language, not as an assistant, which he thought he was going out for, but rather as a teacher. He was in an environment that really he was not happy with, and nevertheless, because he believed in himself, a sense of mission, purpose and calling, he had a good identity, he had his beliefs and values in there, he knew he was capable of doing certain things but not speaking Spanish, and that affected his behaviour. You think, all right, what can I do? He picked up the guitar because he knew he could play it, and because he knew he was good at playing the guitar and knowing English popular music songs, he then started teaching these Ecuadorian kids English through singing and music, because they also knew some of these pop songs. So he actually used that, and it all became because he had a sense of identity. So you may ask yourself, well, how does this tie in with goals? So let's have a look at this screen again to your right. Okay. So you're making a goal. Look at the above and ask yourself, what is going to help? What is going to hinder? And do I have any limiting beliefs? Okay. So you make your goal and you ask yourself, in terms of environment, have I got all the information? That is the where or the when. The next one, in terms of a goal, do I know what I have to do? That is your behavior. Moving on, am I able to make it happen? That is the how. That's your capability. Then you ask yourself, does it conflict with my beliefs and values? That is the why. That links in with your values. Then going up, is it me? Is it the person who I really am? That is the who you are. That's your identity. That is the real you. And then we come to the biggie. It's the whom or the what, the higher realm. Am I congruent with this goal? Is it really me? Does it make me feel at peace within myself, at harmony within myself? This is part of a course I've developed on Udemy platform entitled Make It Happen, the Life You've Always Wanted. Please have a look on Udemy and look under Make It Happen, the Life You've Always Wanted, and you'll see a little bit of what I've done, and it's really worth taking the course. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye now.